I just don't like to see people in a position where they've come and they've paid a lot of money, they put a lot of time in, and somebody posture themselves in a way like, you're wasting my time. It didn't mix with Mike, right? It just, well, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. I'm really thankful to be here. I will say that 100%. And the reason why is because, like Mike said, I have no idea why I'm even here. I would have not known anything about Mike had my wife not been watching the videos. She's the one that came to me and was like, hey, you got to see this. Or, this guy seems, because I'm the guy immediately when you watch something on TV and somebody says, oh, you can do this, I can do that for you. And, all you got to do is pay $200. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like, by the time you finish paying $200, you're paying $30,000, right? And you still feel like you got nothing, and you gave them all the money. And so then one day she says, I think we should purchase his book. And so I said, well, how much is his book? So she buys his book and she's reading it around the house and she's leaving it here and there, just leaving it. And so I'm picking up, I'm flipping because I'm curious. I'm like, look, because she's never really watched the job she has. She's way too busy to be watching. But during COVID, nobody was really busy, right? You're working from home. You have a lot of extra time. So when she bought the book, I thought, well, man, this guy must really be saying something. All the little excerpts I heard, it was all right information. It was like, okay, that's obvious. All right, yeah. And I had been in banking years before, so it made sense. So it's like, okay, the guy sounds great. But when I was reading the book, let me tell you something. Here's what grabbed me. I want to read a couple of excerpts to you real quick. This is in the preface of the book. So if you don't, how many people have the book? Just out of curiosity. How many people? Okay, not enough people. You need to buy this book. Watch this. I want to show you something. In the preface, it starts off, first paragraph. When I first started investing in real estate 15 years ago, I searched everywhere for books written by experienced real estate investors. This guy's just like me. He's looking for something to help him. We'll get what he says. I look far and wide for stories of investors with full-time jobs who actually travel the path from first investment to financial independence, which is what Mike gives you, and then ultimately to retirement. He said, I remember being fixated on the idea of retiring at a young age. Who is not at that place in their life? Amen? Nobody wants to go to work every day, right? Everybody wants to do what they want to do and enjoy doing that. And Mike's like, yeah, that's what I want to do. And so he says, and enjoying life. But it was impossible to find books written from an investor's perspective, documenting their journey from full-time employment to financial independence. So it basically says, it was impossible to find the information. So not only could I not find it, and he could have connected with somebody and just got it for himself. But he says, not only am I going to get the information, but now I'm going to share the information with you. Here's why I want you to buy the book. This is why I want you to buy the book. And really, here's why. This is the first thing he says. You must, without a doubt, sit down with him or her and have a long discussion about why you want to do this, what it means for both of your futures, and how long it could take. And you will read elsewhere in this book, it took Olivia, his wife, and I nearly 2 decades to put our portfolio together in a place where we both could retire comfortably. I am convinced that if we were not in the same place mentally regarding our plans, we would have taken one of the many off-ramps that lead to the destruction of your dreams. I thought, wow, that is transparent. I think he shared the whole mentally thing, like just being light about it. But I really think if he would have said mentally and spiritually, I really believe he would have fully opened up. But I think it was just a matter of like, if I put that in there, people are gonna be like, oh, this is a Christian book. Why would I buy that, right? So I get it. But he says, the path you are considering doesn't offer clear signs of meaningful progress for quite a while, as it takes time to secure enough properties to balance out the ups and downs of the market. And of course, he's big on like, just do the first one. But if you get to 4, you're good. He says it takes faith, belief, and constant, there's the spiritual piece. It takes faith, belief, and constant affirmation that you are on the right path. If you don't have that from the start as a team, he calls him and his wife a team, the first or second bump in the road will lead to a fight. Believe me, real estate investing is great, but it tests you all the time. Let me tell you something. I am grateful for a person like Mike who can turn around and say, not only do I want to give something to America, but I want to give something to America that is the truth. And let me tell you something, he's also changing America.